Hey guys, welcome back to Food Nerd. It's another weekend project. We're doing passata. So passata is basically like a puree of tomato. And we've seen a lot of recipes that are kind of like crazy and have all this stuff in them and they pre-put the garlic in it. But really all we're going to do is create the basic like passata recipe, which is basically just tomato. But passata is basically just tomato with some of the bits removed. So it's super simple and super worth doing if you like your pasta sauces and pizza sauce and things like that.
Yeah, it's basically just like makes it easier at home. You make a base for your tomato sauces rather than having to get cans and like stuff like that. It's something you can just chuck into your fridge and keep for a month and just use for certain things.
Yeah, and the main reason I want to do is because we got heaps of aromas fresh off the farm and I want to preserve them.
So what we're going to do is we're going to blanch the vegetables, and all we need to do is we put a couple strike marks on the end of the tomatoes, and that just basically when you finish cooking it, it'll peel straight off and your skin will come off. And all that does is just soften up the vegetable, make it easier. Any vegetable you blanch, you want to put an ice bath next to it so that you're blanching, and then you use you shock it out of cooking. So it shocks straight back to room temperature or cold.
Yep.
So these are currently refrigerated, and so they're going to go back to that.
We're ready for blanching. We're just going to pull the stalks off to make it easier once they come out. So we've got our de-skinned blanched tomatoes. I'm just going to use the hand blender. You could use a regular blender, this just seems easier, to just kind of puree it down, and then we're going to run it through a sieve.
Does this seem easier? I don't know if it's going to be good. Okay, this could make an almighty mess.
So typically with passata, there's like a machine to get the seeds out, but this is just our way of attempting to do that. Yeah, so we're just going to pour it in here. I've seen people put like a basil leaf in there before if you wanted to do that. We don't have any on hand, but not a bad plan.
Am I spilling? I can't even see what I'm doing. About half. They look like the start of a Bloody Mary. Also a good suggestion for what you could do with them. Let's just check the rest in that one.
So there's passata, very simple, very fresh, kind of uncooked tomato sauce basically. I'm sure there's going to be comments below saying that's not how my mama used to make and things like that, but that's our attempt at it. Do subscribe and stay tuned for more weekend projects, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.
Thanks. It's not like you even said it with like an Italian accent or anything. It's not like we're pretending to try.
I wasn't being racist.
Passata, I don't know.
It is very orange.
But if you had, well that's because it's fresh.
Fresh tomato.
Yeah.